A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant diplomatic move, Chinese President Xi Jinping arrived in Moscow on Wednesday for a crucial three-day visit that is set to include a Grand Victory Day parade. This visit marks a show of solidarity with Russian President Vladimir Putin, further solidifying the no-limits partnership that was declared just weeks before Putin launched the military offensive in Ukraine back in February 2022. The expanding military and trade collaboration between Moscow and Beijing has raised alarms in the West, especially in light of escalating tensions between China and the United States, fueled by stringent U.S. trade tariffs. The Kremlin has touted the relationship between Russia and China as a genuine example of international cooperation, claiming that it has reached its highest point. During this visit, Xi and Putin are expected to engage in discussions regarding the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and the broader state of Russia-US relations. China's foreign ministry has indicated that the leaders aim to rally the global south, promote equitable global governance, and oppose unilateralism and bullying from Western powers. As part of the festivities, Putin will preside over what is being described as the grandest Victory Day parade in Moscow's history, commemorating the 80th anniversary of the Soviet Union's victory over Nazi Germany in World War II. This event is particularly significant for Putin, who has used the memory of World War II to rally nationalistic sentiment and support for his military actions in Ukraine. Xi Jinping has been invited as the guest of honor at this parade, which will feature 29 foreign leaders, including representatives from partially recognized states. In a strategic move coinciding with the celebrations, Putin has ordered a three-day ceasefire along the front lines in Ukraine. However, Ukraine has dismissed this gesture, asserting that it is merely a tactic to ensure the safety of the parade and has called for a more extended ceasefire period. With tensions running high, Ukraine has also recently launched drone strikes on Moscow, further complicating the situation. The presence of foreign troops at the Victory Day parade has drawn criticism from Ukraine, which has labeled their participation as unacceptable and an attempt by Moscow to whitewash its wartime actions. Notably, China is sending 102 soldiers, marking the largest foreign military contingent among the 13 nations participating in the event. The historical context of World War II, referred to in Russia as the Great Patriotic War, looms large in the national consciousness, with the conflict having claimed the lives of over 20 million people in the Soviet Union. Putin has consistently invoked this historical trauma to bolster his regime's narrative of defending against fascism, paralleling it with the current conflict in Ukraine. Despite portraying itself as a neutral party, China's deepening ties with Russia have raised eyebrows in the West, particularly as Beijing has been accused of providing economic and diplomatic support to Moscow. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky recently accused China of supplying arms to Russia and claimed that Beijing was aware of Chinese nationals participating in the conflict alongside Russian forces. The Chinese government has denied these allegations and has urged its citizens to avoid involvement in foreign conflicts. Over the past decade, the economic relationship between China and Russia has flourished, particularly as China has become Russia's largest trading partner following extensive Western sanctions. However, Russia ranks only as China's fifth-largest trading partner, with China primarily relying on Russian oil and natural gas supplies. In the wake of Russia's military actions in Ukraine, Chinese companies have rapidly filled the market void left by the departure of Western firms, especially in the automotive sector. As Xi and Putin navigate this complex geopolitical landscape, their meeting in Moscow is poised to have significant implications not only for their respective countries but also for global politics at large. The outcome of their discussions could further shift the balance of power and deepen the divide between the East and West, with potential ramifications for international relations moving forward. With the world watching closely, the developments from this high-stakes meeting are expected to reverberate across the globe. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.